There's something very mesmerizing about the movement of the hand and the concentration on a letter form. I hope that handwriting will never go away. Anyone who devalues it is just being silly. And I know that classrooms can't carry everything that children need to know these days, so something's got to give. And the reality is that we just use computers and electronics to communicate, and typing is very efficient. But something is lost if a child or a person never puts a pen to a surface or a pencil to a surface. There's a feeling of moving it along a surface that is not comparable to anything else. And I think any other artist would tell you that as well. There's just something lost between the person and themselves. Handwriting is given over to the realm of art form and design. And in a way that's good for calligraphers because it makes us more rarefied. However, I think it's an art form that's so easily accessible to everyone. It doesn't require particular artistic experience or cultivation. It is writing, and when you remind yourself that it's writing, you can calm down and get on with the process of it, and that's when you discover how really incredible it is to move over these letters and push the ink or the paint around on a page. When you're allowed to just concentrate for such a long time and watch these letters come out of this blob of ink, for some reason it's just exciting. It's definitely expressing thoughts. A lot of calligraphy is poetry or literature or pithy sayings, but a lot of it is or should be just thought, your own thoughts and things that are on your own mind. And I think that's a unifying factor. And the other unifying factor is it is just meditative and allows you to become something a bit beyond yourself, I think, when you're concentrating on this. When I decided I wanted to do this, Brody Neuenschwander's event was called Brushes with Silence, and it was a great name. And I certainly wasn't going to call ours that because I didn't call him and say, hey, we want to do this. I just sort of took it upon myself because I thought if it flops, it won't have any reflection on him. So I had to come up with a name. And I knew I wanted to put it in the dark, and I knew I wanted to have the light focused on the hand, focused on the action of the hand moving. And the word illuminated means to inform, or to make something clear, or to throw light on it. And it also is used in the calligraphic world to mean a capital letter that's had gold put onto it, or has drawings or miniatures. And so the idea of light and calligraphy together, the phrase Illuminated Letters just seemed perfect. It didn't even seem like I came up with it, it just seemed to present itself. I really wanted it to remain silent. I hope that comes across as a good thing. Especially in America, we have very few things we do that are with other people that are silent. We don't go to any restaurants or pubs or stores or anything. Even our house, we come home, we turn on the radio, we turn on the television. And so I think that any time we're able to be in a group and not talk is pretty unusual. But also, you're not allowed to ask questions. And I think with the ability to Google things on your iPhone, sometimes I think the requirement of silence adds to the observer's pent-up question. They have to just shelve their question for a little while and just watch the activity. because I think it adds to the meditative effect. You look at Persian or some Islamic calligraphy, they're making wonderful pictures out of the letters. And even in Western calligraphy, we'll say, oh, I like the look of that word. And it has gone beyond its meaning, and certainly it's gone beyond the sound of it, to the shape of it and the look of it. And that's a really transforming aspect of it. I find myself referring to the calligraphers as performers. You know, the performers need to sit in their chairs by this and such hours. We ask the performers not to talk. And again, with the wearing of all black, I keep trying to explain, your hands are the things performing. You're the stagehand. You stay out of the back. The personality stays in the background. The hand, the pen, and the ink and the paper are on the stage.